everyone, this is Sayo the Terror of Death 99, aka the Black Cobra, and I'm back for some more of Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice. Now, time for a quick little recap for what happened yesterday. We found out that Bonny and that scumbag producer were actually apparently were a little lovey-lovey, and the Bonny actress was actually trying to basically get rid of Trucy. She actually stated that all she wanted to do was see Trucy's head on a platter. So I definitely think she's definitely involved with the killing of Mr. Reyes. Or I should say his real name, Man of Mystery. There's that slimeball, Roger Retinz. What he also did was he also forced Trucy to actually sign a contract and actually apparently forged it so that he could actually get $3 million. Scumbag. One moment, please, everyone. Alright, let's continue, shall we? Corner lawyer has unexpectedly struck back hard against the prosecution. Did I get it right? Yes, you did, Your Honor. If the frog still dies, it's belly bitten and torn from within. About that? What exactly is your point? Let us assume for a moment that the victim was killed under the stage. Who then had the opportunity to do so during the show? Let's see, the people on the show were Bonny DeFam, the victim, Mr. Reyes, and Trucy Wright. Bonny DeFam was on stage throughout the entire show, as easily confirmed by the footage from the show. Which leaves us with only one suspect, Trucy Wright. I don't buy it. The accused killed Mr. Reyes as he waited on standby in the understage passage. Then placed his dead body in the coffin above, thus making the murder look like an accident. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. I had to raise an objection here. Sorry about that, Your Honor. There's something I want to point out. She might be young. I have an attorney's badge just the same. Yes. Let's begin, shall we? We're beginning with the Mood Matrix. You just argued that the defendant killed the victim under the stage. But let me remind you that Miss Wright is a girl. Your Honor, please send this little child's guardian to come take her home.
Hold it!
Hold it! You don't need to talk to Prosecutor Samedi, you know. Listen. The victim was killed in the underground passage, understage passage. Then his body would then have to be hauled up to the stage, right? However, Miss Wright is a young girl and a pretty petite one at that. She couldn't possibly have hefted that large body up and put it in the coffin. Exactly. What do you think of that, prosecutor? Who's the child now? Is he a priest or a prosecutor? Jeez. Enough with the religious garbage. Hold deep respect for women? Sure doesn't seem like it. Says the man who called this fair maiden a little child. I agree that your point is worth discussing, defense. How, indeed, was the dead body raised up into the coffin? By the accused, Trucy Wright, that is. I don't buy it. You're committed to pointing the finger at to her no matter what, huh? Then you explain how that could have even be possible. It was even a way for even a small creature for her to raise the victim's body up. What? I foresaw that argument would come to this, so I have prepared a witness. It's really not that difficult when one can read the ultimate outcome of any trial. He couldn't really predict it. He couldn't have really predicted that things would turn out like this, could he? It's pretty hard to believe. Yes, you may, Detective Sky. One moment, Detective Sky. Your testimony was invaluable. You overcame the conflicted emotions you felt and performed your duty admirably. You'll be rewarded for your fine work. I hope we can work together again in the future. Emma seems bewildered by the unexpected praise. Now then, let us call the next witness. Oh no. Here we go. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I'm a lagomorphing illusionist from the land of fairy tales, Bonny to fame. I like to do some magic tricks for all of you. Please, witness, there is time and place for all things, including magic. Is no one exempt from His Holiness's rosary of suffering? May we please have your testimony, witness, once you recover from your disappointment? Huge fan of Trucy's? I don't buy it. She already admitted that she wanted to see Trucy's head on a platter yesterday. I'm not buying it. As a huge fan of Trucy's, huh? I don't buy it. Right there. She said, I hate her, I loathe her, I can't stand that Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. I don't buy it. Sure, you're a real fan, alright. Destroying Trucy, you mean. The understage passage. I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Reyes. I guess it's possible for a little girl to lift a dead body up if she uses stage lift. Is it possible? Could Trucy really have? If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift too. I was on stage for the entire show, by the way. I don't buy it. The only thing I do buy is that she was on stage the entire time. Sure about that? Well, you know what? Let's take a look at that, shall we? Something's not right. The cameraman actually said he was focused entirely on Bonny. With that footage, though, he's entirely focused on Trucy, though. I definitely think that cameraman absolutely lied. Yeah, something's not right. You've got to be kidding me. Gladly, Your Honor. And I'll make sure she tells the truth. I'm not buying it. Hold it! You said you were a huge fan of Trucy's, isn't that right? I became a magician because I wanted to be just like her. First time I saw her, she was performing at the Wonder Bar. She was only in junior high back then, but she got up on stage with tons of confidence. Then she proceeded to win my heart with her astonishing tricks and winning smile. She It certainly sounds like she means all of that. So finally, being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right? Witness, please explain, if you would, how a small young woman such as Trucy Wright could have raised the body. It's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used a stage lift. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Hold it!
Hold it. What makes you think it'll be possible? It's not like you ever tried it yourself, right? What? You did? Detective Sky, if you would. Detective Sky, what did he have you do? Prosecutor asked me to try raising one of the male police officers with the sky lift. Stage lift. Without a single word of explanation as to why he was making me do it. What? It's as if he really can foresee all of our counter arguments. Mike Haughty. I don't buy it.
Hold it!
Hold it. Is what possible? Could Trucy really have what, Mr. Pham? Please finish your sentence. Don't try to beat around the bush. Come right out and say it. Why not tell this court what you really believe? She's lying. Taking all the facts into account, what else could I think? I know of at least 3 other unflattering things you really think about Trucy. I know that, Your Honor. Witness, please describe what the accused might have used to lift a dead body. I don't buy it.
Hold it!
Hold it. Stage lift 2? mean the stage lift shown here on the left? That's right, with a stage lift, I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up to the stage. And so that makes her the murderer, in your opinion, doesn't it? How long is she gonna keep this act up? Defense. What position was Stage Lift 2 in after the show? Let's see. If I recall, it was in the fully raised position. The reason why it was fully raised is because the accused used it to lift the victim's body. Would you agree? No, I would not. I would not agree. Mow it over while it roofs over the flames of hell? I don't think so. I was on stage for the entire show. I don't buy it. Hold it. You didn't have a single spare to slip down to the understage passage? Yes, I do! I do suspect you. I'm just trying to do my job by fully examining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you right now. And yes, I do, Mr. Fame. I've seen the footage. I don't buy it. You didn't just snap. You broke character just now. Dazzling and flawless performance? Flawless? That's odd considering what you told me. You said that you made a mistake when you positioned where you positioned Mr. Hat. Mr. Fame, to what is the defense referring? Made a mistake on stage. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat. According to the script, I was supposed to place him to the left of the coffin. But I flubbed it up and made him stand to the right of the coffin instead. And because of that mistake, Trucy had to move the stage lifts around. I feel really bad about Trucy messing Trucy up like that, my goof. I don't buy it. Damn it. I don't see any inconsistencies with her testimony. Oh, yes, I do. I do see. And it's definitely not Trucy Wright. I give her another 5 minutes before she tears off the mask. No! I'll never give up. Variety of hells to the damned. Abo Beijing. It's most appropriate. Place where the more one struggles, the further one falls into the abyss. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits. Think of it as something akin to an antlion's sandpit trap. Now then, it would appear the witness's testimony supports the prosecution's claim. The defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim under siege. I don't buy it. We can't find any contradictions. Maybe it's time to use analytical psychology. I heard some discord in Bonny's voice while she was testifying. That's right. I think they can hear things others can't. Well, they're super sensitive here. The Moon Matrix. Hear the emotions people suppress as a kind of noise or discord in their voices. Alright, Athena. Let's give this a try.
Hold it!
Hold it! Your Honor. I'm afraid that our witness, Mr. Fame, is suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to this horrible incident. Yes. What with that terrible death on stage, and her beloved Trucy getting arrested, she's under awful strain and shock. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she is unfit to testify. Post-stress disorder? No. Post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD. That's part of it. It's PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Yes. I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. Therefore, I suggest a short memory session for the witness. Who the hell is she trying to fool? Miss Sykes, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady. What exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice? She's not a child, prosecutor. Her name is Athena Sykes, and she happens to be 19. She's not a child. Got that, Prosecutor Samadi? Their super sensitive hearing, Miss Sykes can hear a witness's true emotions. Simply from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling. I can even pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. Widget projects the emotions I can hear into the mood matrix, where I can analyze them. How do emotions constitute evidence? How do they constitute evidence? Well, you're about to find out. Well, I won't say that emotions can be taken as evidence per se. I have seen I've seen how instrumental Miss Sykes' work has been in cracking a case. Therefore, I wholly support giving it a try. Very well. Even this mere monk can see that something disturbs the witness. Yes, I do, Athena. You want me to lead this session? Gladly. Fair enough. Do I need a refresher? I don't think so. No, we do not. I already gave a recap anyway. I think I still remember from the last time, so let's get right to it. Alright. One moment, everyone. Let's begin. Alright. Starting up the mood matrix. Here we go. Something's not right. Let's see. I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Reyes. Even she could move the body with that lift. I was on stage at the time. That terrible mistake. My stupid flub caused Trucy so much trouble. I feel so bad about it. Wait a sec. Got it! I have to say, Mr. Pham, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you say I feel so bad about it, it seems like you were feeling happy about it. I guess I can guess. I think I can guess why you were feeling happy. I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up. I'm right, ain't I? Sure about that? Because we saw you. There you go. This is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. We saw how you said you hated Trucy Wright. How you were glad she was in trouble, and even how it was what she deserved. Looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak. I thought so. Well, Mr. Pham, are you ready to confess how you really feel? Sweet, cute little bunny? I don't think so. Rookie magician working hard to be just like my idol Trucy. That's the character I'm supposed to be. Objection! Objection, Your Honor. Keep that up, Mr. Pham, and you're gonna have a mental breakdown. And just let yourself be who you really are. The two sides of you are fighting each other and doing your psychic harm. I can hear them, two distinct voices battling inside of you. Sure about that? I would say I know quite a bit of things about you. Say things like that, I might get flustered. Mr. Pham, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Set the wild beast inside you free. Here we go. Fine. Pandora's box? Not even close there, Athena. If anyone has opened Pandora's box, I would say it's that nutjob Dahlia Hawthorne. When I'm done with that goody two-shoes cottontail act, feel free as a bat. I know that, Your Honor. There's a perfectly good explanation for this, isn't there, Miss Sykes? Desserts, it's 2 S's. Does this mean you admit to what wishing the defendant harm? That's out of the bag now. That mistake of mine was a work of art. Next to my poor little Trucy had to go do all that hard physical labor. When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to? As Mr. Hatt's new position, Trucy had to move both of the siege lifts. It must have been so heavy. A riot. That's strange. Athena, would you please add that last statement to Bonny's testimony? New inconsistency in the testimony, huh? Yeah, she finally slipped up. So what do I need to do now? From this point onward, you just do what you do best. Find the contradiction in the testimony and present evidence to refute it. Alright. I got you now, Bonny to fame. Something's not right. I'm not buying it. I don't buy it. Serves her right. I'm not buying it. Let's see what we got here. Bonny messed up Mr. Hat's position for the escape trick, placing him opposite the script location on the right side. As a result, Trucy had to quickly move the lifts under the stage. She never told anyone that she had moved the stage lifts.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. That makes absolutely no sense. No, that's not the point I was trying to make. Mr. Pham, allow me to repeat your statement. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. But how did you know? How did you know Miss Wright moved the stage lifts? According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so. So how could you possibly have known what she had done unless you saw her? You saw Miss Wright moving the lifts in the understage passage, didn't you? Gotcha! Yes, it would, Your Honor. Mr. Pham herself was under the stage where the victim was killed. And I hardly need to tell the court what that means. You're one artful liar, Mr. Pham, and one particular suspect. So tactful. Yes, I am, Mr. Pham. I am saying you killed Mr. Reyes. I'm saying that there is a possibility. What's more, I say you had a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well.
Objection!
My apologies for raining on the defense's irrelevant. One very important point. Oh, really? What is it then? Yes, I'm familiar with the television footage. That makes absolutely no sense, though. We still don't know if she was actually entirely on the stage at that time. I have seen the footage. We don't know that if she was on the stage the entire time. I don't buy it. Sure about that? Mr. Pham knew something she couldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Sadamine? I don't buy it. Trucy would have never lied. Especially not to Athena and Apollo. If Mr. Pham really was in the understage passage, It would mean that she was on stage and understage at the same time. I mean, she was in two places at once? That's impossible. It seems to be the only explanation that makes any sense. We just have to make it make sense. Your Honor, the witness was both on stage and understage at the same exact time. That is the defense's assertion. Absurd? Possibly. But it's the only thing that makes any sense. I'm sure you'll change your tune once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor. Right there! She teleported. That's the only way she could have been in two places at once. However, what if she didn't teleport? What if there were two of the Bonnies at once? That's the only way it would make sense. Reminds me of an episode of Gravity Falls where there are multiple dippers. There were two Bonnies, Your Honor. If that were the case, it would all make sense, wouldn't it? Two of them, yup. Few screws loose? I don't think so.
Hold it!
Hold it! Listen to my argument, please, Your Honor. As was argued earlier, Mr. Pham is shown in the footage the whole time. However, at the same time, she was also watching Miss Wright in the understage passage. The only possible explanation is that there were two Bonnies. It does make sense. What do you think, Prosecutor Sanamine? Goes against reality itself to say that one person is actually two. But we don't have to be bound by reality. After all, we're talking about magic here. So if the Bonnie to Pham on the footage is the real Bonnie, then the Bonnie around here on the witness stand, the one who could have been under siege, this Bonnie to Pham is our second Bonnie. Say we call the one in front of us Bonnie 2. I believe I have just a piece of evidence to prove that a Miss Bonnie 2 exists. Gladly, Your Honor. What proves the existence of a Bonny 2? I just happen to know exactly what that was. Take a look at this. Prints on the coffin lid, Bonny DeFam. Prints on the side panels, Mr. Reyes. Prints on the top panel, unknown. Trucy wore gloves during the show, so none of her fingerprints were found. Mr. Reyes' palm prints are reversed. See the image. As you can see. There was a third person, though, whose fingerprints are currently unknown.
Take that!
During our investigation, we found a set of unknown prints on the coffin on the stage. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. But they did not match the prints of any of the people involved in this case. Yes, an unknown third party's fingerprints. I was not told of this. Emma must have kept it from him. So the question is, who could these prints possibly belong to? Miss DeFam, or should I say Bonny 2? These are your fingerprints, aren't they?
Talk to them!
I didn't say that. I didn't say that one person could possibly be two. Those fingerprints could have been left not only during the show but at any time. I disagree with that, Prosecutor Samadi.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. It's not like you to lose your cool like that, Prosecutor Samadi. And I'm sure you know that exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue. What do I mean by that? The issue is who do the unknown prints belong to? They're certainly not Bonny DeFam's. But what if they belong to the person standing right in front of us? Exactly. Bonny 2 is the second one. Yes. Some other unknown individual? I disagree. Prosecutor Samadi, can you really look at her and still say that? If we check her prints, I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Well, Bonny, and quote, the prints that don't belong to the real you belong to you, don't they? Witness, is what the defense said really true? Does that mean you aren't Bonny to fam? Only one Bonny? That's because Betty to fam. So they're sisters. That's the only way it could... That's the only thing that would make sense. That they're sisters. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a Ranger's magic show. Gasp in amazement as the lagomorphing illusionist performs her teleportation magic. So they are sisters. They're twins. For that matter. Actually, no, Your Honor. They're twin sisters. Now, don't forget what Detective Sky actually said yesterday. She actually said that even twins don't have the same type of fingerprints. So if Bonny was actually the real one that was on stage, and her sister was actually the one who was under stage, then she must have been the one who actually committed the murder. And that's also why we couldn't figure out who actually had the other set of fingerprints. Prints on the top panel, unknown. That must have been Bonny's sister. And like Emma said, it's impossible for two people to actually have the same amount of same type of fingerprints, not even twins. Not even identical twins, for that matter. I've seen cases that involved twins, identical twins for that matter, and once again, it's impossible for even identical twins to have the same amount of fingerprints. Yep. It's not a trick, no gimmick to it either. Twins! There you go. They're twin sisters. Here's the whole thing I'm trying to figure out. Which one of them actually wanted Trucy dead? If not, both of them. I don't think it was either one of the twins who actually committed the murder. Who I'm thinking it was this little slime ball here, Roger Retinz. That's how the teleportation trick works. Exactly. They're twins. Ever since our debut, I've had to hide or pretend I'm Bonny. Oh, cute and sweet and goody-goody. Can't tell you how stressful it's been. I don't have to hide anymore. The sneaking around are finally over. The cover is blown, but they actually seem pretty happy about it. So which one of you is the nice Bonny the fam we met in the dressing room? Right there, on the right. The sharp-tongued Bonny we saw was rating Raja under siege was. That would be Betty. Yep. It's all starting to make sense now. This changes the facts of the case rather dramatically, doesn't it? Yes, it does, Your Honor. It certainly does. During the show, it was Bonny who was on stage the whole time. So Bonny couldn't have committed the crime. But Betty, on the other hand, who was under stage, did have the opportunity. Exactly. Technically, we have 3. Including him. Oh, I'm sorry. Is something wrong there, Prosecutor Sonamide? Hold it.
Hold it!
Hold it. Please save your sibling squabbling for later. Sibling rivalry, anyone? Reminds me of one of the boss fights in Secret of Evermore. Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about the stage lifts being moved. So what exactly were you doing down there? Very well. Prosecutor Sonamide, Betty DeFam is ready to testify. What do you say? One moment, please, everyone. Sorry about that, everyone. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Now then, Betty DeFam, please explain to this court what exactly you were doing under the stage. What happened under stage? Sure, I had business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. It was the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Reyes was supposed to do. That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it because I couldn't because of the accident. Anyway, I was really busy. Way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Reyes. Well, that was certainly different. How's that for a flawless testimony and alibi? What flawless testimony and alibi? I'm gonna be absolutely demolishing that alibi and testimony. Your Honor, she's being held. You can tell she's being held from below. Etiquette. Yes, I know that, Athena. I can't help it. Whenever I see a contradiction or inconsistency, I just have to point it out. Gladly, Your Honor. What happened under stage? Something is not right. Hold it. If you were in the understage passage, which, need I remind you, was the crime scene, you most certainly should be counted as a potential suspect. No motive to kill Mr. Reyes? Why do I not buy that? But you, by your own admission, hate Miss Wright. When she was arrested as a suspect, you said it was what she deserved.
Objection!
Hey, it's happened before. Quite a few men have been killed by women. But what if her hatred causes her to bear a strong sense of malice against her client? My client, I should say. Even though she's younger than me, she's got much more skill and popularity. So? And she's cute besides. She makes me so mad, I wish she would just stop dead. So it's just simple jealousy? Wait, that next trick you were getting ready for is the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Reyes was supposed to do. Hold it! Bonnie, we're trying to get Betty's testimony right now. So you can step down if you'd like. Guess I'd worry about Betty constantly pulling her top. For our Bonnie too. So Betty, you were down under stage getting ready for the fire trick, were you? Hold it! You were taking a necessary precaution, is that right? It's a very dangerous trick that uses real fire. I mean, we had to be ready in case the curtain caught fire or something, right? By the time people realized it wasn't part of the act, it might be too late. If by people you mean Athena Sykes, then yes. It is impressive, but can also be very dangerous. It's in the script, and I really wanted to see it. I couldn't because of the accident. Hold it! Hold it! I I see the fire trick was part of the script. It seems Mr. Reyes was scheduled to perform it later in the show. Did you not get to see him practice it beforehand? Well, during rehearsal, he said he didn't feel well, so he couldn't breathe any fire for me. Wait, let me get this straight. He couldn't breathe fire because he wasn't feeling well? My magical powers appear to be on wane today. That's what he said. So it's just a part of his usual great Mr. Reyes shtick. It's really too bad I didn't get to see the trick because of the incident. Well, it was completely unexpected, of course. Something's not right. Hold it. So what exactly do you mean by you're gonna give it away? His name is Apollo Justice. Yes. Well, if you're preparing for the next magic trick, I'm sure you wouldn't have the time to commit murder. What did we discuss about inner monologues, Athena? Didn't have the time to off anybody? I'm not buying it. Way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Reyes?
Hold it!
I don't buy it. Are you trying to kill for? Are you just trying to cover for Betty? You think my client would attempt murder? Living Trucy too. I know she never kill anyone either. Well, you're just running out of suspects in that case. I disagree. I think she's been way more help than she actually thinks. It's impossible to get anything out of Bonny with Betty right there. So Betty was too busy getting ready for the next trick to have time for murder, huh? I don't buy it. Agreed there, Athena. There must be some way to prove that wasn't the case. At business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. I don't buy it. I'm not buying it. The fire bucket.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. I hate to break it to you, Betty, but there's a huge flaw in your testimony. As big as the one in your floating trick you did earlier. No one has ever figured out how we do our teleportation trick. No one except me, you mean? One moment, everyone. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Having better tricks up our sleeves. Don't fight, you two. A flaw in the testimony? I'll be glad to explain that, Your Honor. The script has this to say about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. However, we found the fire bucket lying empty backstage except for a layer of dust. You didn't even attempt to get ready for the next trick, did you, Betty? Betty to Fam, you will explain yourself now! Nothing to explain? I don't buy it! Well, if neither of them will explain, I guess I'll have to do it. The reason Betty did not prepare for the fire trick is because she was she knew the show wouldn't go on. You didn't prepare for the fire trick because you knew, didn't you? You knew that the body would be found and that the show would then be canceled. Stick of a man, you say?
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. Whatever. They can grow back. Now stop sawing and just tell us the damn truth already!
Objection!
Sure about that, prosecutor? Chasing the shadow of an illusory culprit? Having chanced upon a convenient target, you'll let yourself get carried away. I don't think so. Deceitful trickery to your magic attack witness? Yes.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. As your court-appointed therapist, I'd like to add something here, Betty. You finally let yourself be who you really are. But if you continue to hide behind lies, you'll just be imprisoning your heart all over again. You admitting your guilt? And how'd you know the show will be called off before the fire trick? I knew it! They're under contract, and I know exactly who the hell it was. This son of a bitch right here. Roger Retinz. The same one who forced Trucy to sign that contract. What is she talking about? Be that as it may, you're obviously a suspect in this case.
Objection!
The comic threads that make up this intricate tapestry that is this case. Allow me to summarize your assertions. First, that the victim was killed in the understage passage. And second, that the witness and the accused are the only two who could have done it. I disagree. Exactly. What's more, Betty knew that the body would be found, and that the magic show would then be called off. Therefore, it's reasonable to conclude that Betty killed the victim under stage. Some other reason? I wonder what that be. Like what? Course of my investigation, I found it strange that the dragon set piece fell when it did. That, in conjunction with the body tumbling from the coffin in such a dramatic fashion, all seemed too perfect for mere happenstance. It was as though an entire chain of events had been planned out in advance. Planned out, and in deciding to take this case, I scrumptiously studied everything I could about this mass media in this country. I read the newspaper, old news reports, I even browsed tabloid magazines. A very industrious of you. I'm impressed. During the process, I learned about a strange practice favored by the television world. A practice called the hidden camera prank. I'm quite familiar with that. Betty and Bonny, you knew about this, didn't you not? Did you not? About the dead body appearing, the set piece following, the show being suspended, you two were informed of this plan by 2 Take TV in advance, correct? Is that true? Television station paid us to cooperate with them on this plan. It was all a prank, the big setup planned out in advance. I knew it. Mr. Reyes showing up dead in the coffin. The set piece falling down was all completely scripted. Oh, a prank? Bonny, is this really true? Mr. Reyes was supposed to pretend to be dead. That's how it was supposed to go. So he was in on it too? He was supposed to show up dead in the coffin. And then the set piece would fall down. Trucy would be shocked and start to panic. That's how the prank script went. What? The hell kind of prank is that? We never thought he'd actually wind up dead. That was the only thing that was different from the script. I'm so completely lost right now. Well, Betty and Bonny, it certainly sounds like you'll have some explaining to do. Desperate times do call for desperate measures. We'll share how it was done with you. After a teleportation trick, I went down under stage. When Mr. Reyes' body appeared from the coffin on stage, it was time for Betty to do her job in the understage passage. That's right. I used the remote control for the winch connected to the dragon's headpiece and made it fall down. And just before the dragon fell, I called Trucy to the backstage so she wouldn't get hurt. After that, the plan was for Mr. Reyes to come back to life in front of a panicked Trucy. They were supposed to laugh and fly up and away. That is how it was scripted anyway. But for some reason, he really did turn up dead. So he kind of just stayed on the ground. What kind of sick joke is that? Sounds like a terrible, mean-spirited prank to me. Agreed there, Your Honor. The poor defendant was trying to do her magic show. I knew it! It was his idea! It was Retenz's idea. So the ratings were Sean's idea anyway. I knew it! It was him! This is a prank plan script we got from the ratings, Roger. The corpse appearing and the set piece falling was staged by Roger Retinz. You know what? I'm gonna take a look at that. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Reyes' body will appear in the supposedly empty coffin, which should cause a big ruckus. After capturing a bit of Trucy's reaction on film, Mr. Reyes will come back to life, laughing and flying up into the air, causing another round of surprise. Where does this all leave us? Who killed the victim and when? Those are the key questions. Agreed there, prosecutor. If Mr. Reyes was only pretending to be dead in the coffin as part of a prank, then when was he under siege? There would still be life within him. And if that is the case, then Betty, who is also under siege, may be excluded from our list of suspects. What? Witness. Was the victim alive up until he entered the coffin? Now we spilled the beans, we might as well show you the video. Let's take a look, shall we? Greetings, viewers, it is I, the great Mr. Reyes. We're currently in the middle of Trucy's escape trick. Having snuck through the understage passage undetected, I'm now hiding backstage. Preparing to play a little prank on Trucy. I'm about to hide in the coffin, which Trucy will stab with a rubber sword. And when the coffin opens, I will be in it, acting as though I've met my maker. Can you imagine the look on Trucy's face? I can hardly wait. He's about to hide in the coffin? It would seem that the threads of karmic destiny have led us to the truth. The victim passed through the understage where Betty DeFam was. It came up into the backstage area. We know this because Mr. Reyes appeared to be backstage when he shot the video we saw. It appears that way, yes. In defense, you proposed the following, did you not? What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? But then, what about this video? The footage was taken just before Mr. Reyes entered the coffin. The tragedy did indeed play out there, right there on the stage. I don't buy it. It could have easily been a trick of its own. I don't buy it. So you're saying that the incident was a tragic accident that happened during a prank? It would be an accident if the accused had no knowledge of the prank beforehand. So let us ask the accused herself, Trucy Wright, did you have prior knowledge of the prank? Tell him, Trucy, you didn't know about any of this, did you?
Objection!
What? What the hell is it? Oh. That has Trucy Wright's signature on it. Get the video camera after Mr. Reyes comes tumbling out. What? At the time, I did not understand what it meant, but oh, it's clear to me now. What's this? Get the video camera after Mr. Reyes comes tumbling out. What? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. When I saw it, I realized that Trucy knew about the prank. It does bear a signature, I'll give you that much. So the defendant did have prior knowledge of the prank. Would appear so, yes. When she learned about the plan to trick her, she decided to use it to her own advantage. So she thrust the steel sword into the coffin where the victim stood chuckling to himself. Is that not what happened, Miss Wright? Handwriting matches hers? I don't buy it. There's also something else I don't buy. This. That contract. You know what? Let's take a quick look, shall we? Yeah, I'm not buying it. Trucy's statement. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that both of those notes were, both the contract and the note were forged. Silence is deafening. Even as you are inescapably caught in the web of fate. Miss Wright, it is time to resign yourself to your fate. No, she did not do it. This is bad. I disagree.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor! The defense has an objection! I won't give up, and I refuse to let either of them down. Mr. Wright, who's counting on me, and Trucy, who's put all her faith in me. Yes, I do, Your Honor. Yes, we do, Athena. There's one piece of evidence we can present here. Gladly, Your Honor. As we saw in the show footage, there is no question that the defendant thrust the sword into the coffin. The defense does not dispute this point. But let us not forget that this was a magic show filled with tricks and illusions. We can't take everything we see at face value. Some sleight of hand was somehow involved? Yes. The defense contends that the sword the defendant used was not the cause of death. Now, what was it Trucy told me she did just before she throws the sword into the coffin? Gladly, Your Honor. That's fine, Your Honor. I have no intention of lying either. Sword from the show? Yes. That's right, Your Honor. This rubber sword was in the sword stand under stage. During the trick, Miss Wright was supposed to swap the real sword for a rubber sword. And she told us on record that she remembers very clearly that she did. Yes. The sword the defendant thrust into the coffin was a rubber sword. But then why was a steel sword found lying on the stage? Somebody must have put the steel sword there by swapping it with the rubber one. Just after the incident occurred, the dragon set piece fell, and the theater was evacuated. The real culprit must have used the resulting chaos to swap the real sword for the steel one. Objection! No, I do not want no one to give up. Oh, it is very possible there, prosecutor. I know that. I don't buy it.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. The blood could have been the result of someone tampering with the crime scene after the fact. After the set piece fell and the audience was cleared out of the theater, there was plenty of time for somebody to plant that blood there.
Objection!
The sword the accused used was a rubber sword. when exactly do you propose the victim was killed? Given that Mr. Reyes was alive when he entered the
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor! Finding the answer to that question is precisely why they need to continue this trial! Very well, Your Honor. Let me express my opinion. By all accounts, it is certainly reasonable to suspect the defendant based on the evidence. But as to the question of whether the sword the defendant used was rubber or steel, I believe further discussion is warranted. I suggest we hear from the defendant herself on this issue. Very well. Too close for comfort, but still. It's possible the blood was placed there after the fact. Let's adjourn for a brief 15-minute recess. I advise that the prosecution and the defense use this time to prepare. Very well, Your Honor. Indeed it was, Seraphina. Tell me about it. Can't say I'm crazy about that prosecutor sodomy either. The way he acts. Let it go and move on. What the hell do you want? No. Is prohibited inside the courtroom. You want me to get the bailiff? Oh, you're not fooling me, Mr. Retinz. Just disappeared right before our own eyes. Oh, I don't think so there, Mr. Retinz. For what purpose? Somehow a sleight of hand. That's a good point there, Trucy. Why would he know how to do something like that? No way. I thought he said magicians were all a bunch of good-for-nothings. Yes? Oh, hello there, Bonnie. Can I help you with something? Something's been bothering me. What is it? Oh my god. I wonder what was bothering her. Some way we're finding that out. With Bonnie, with Betty constantly hovering over her like that. Very well. Trucy, will you be alright testifying? Something's not right. You better not be trying to get under Trucy's skin right now, of all times. You're Trucy right, and you'll be fine. Time to focus on the rest of the trial. All right, let's continue, shall we? Court is now back in session for the trial of Miss Trucy Wright. Defendant, please step up to the witness stand. Now. Trucy Wright, magician. Order in the court. The gallery will be quiet or I will have you all thrown out on the spot. What's with all the hecklers? I bet they're the fans that Mr. Retinz invited. What a grade A jerk. Well, he's not gonna be psyching us out. Now then, Miss Wright. The court would now like to hear if you switched from the steel sword to the rubber one on stage. So please testify about this issue. Silence, all of you. I will not tell you again. Miss Wright, do you feel able to testify? I knew I shouldn't have let her go through this. spite of everything, she's still smiling. Indeed. She's doing just fine up there. True entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. She's faithfully following the true Grammar creed even now. She really is something else. It's showtime for magical girl Trucy Wright. The Stupendous Sword Switch. Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention on this sword. Well, I'm going to demonstrate. Just how sharp this blade truly is. No tricks or gimmicks. A very sharp sword indeed. Now then, ladies and gents, watch as I take the sword and... Presto Sordo. There, switched it. And now. Up. As you can see, the blade is not steel, but rubber. Bravo, Miss Wright. She completely turned the room around. The hecklers are being drowned out by all the cheering. Where'd the seal sword vanish off to, Miss Wright? In order to deepen our understanding of the case, please tell us if you would. I'm not asking out of mere curiosity, just so you know. I usually hid the seal sword backstage when I switched them during the show. So when you thrust the rubber sword into the coffin, the seal sword wasn't even on stage, but behind the curtain? Exactly. So you see, there is a trick and a gimmick to it after all. And as for where the seal sword went, when I performed the trick just now, it's a secret. Wouldn't want to spoil the magic for you, now would I? Still, Miss Wright, that part where you spun around, that's an actual part of the sword switching trick you do for the show, right? Like other parts, the other parts like the apple where you just help with my explanation here in court. That's funny. I think I found an inconsistency in my inner testimony. It looks like I'm not the only one. I don't know what is going. I don't know what it's doing there, but now that I found it, I have to get to the bottom of it. Very well. The Stupendous Sword Switch. Hold it. Please be careful, Miss Wright. It's tried 1,000 times. I know. It still makes me nervous every time. That's what magic is all about. Swing her magician and see her and make her audience experience all kinds of thrills and chills. I guess you're right. I better try not to interrupt her too much while she's doing this trick. I don't want to distract her or break her concentration. Hold it! Miss Wright, please don't swing that big dangerous thing around. Somebody could get hurt. Very well. Indeed there, Athena.
Hold it!
Hold it. It's definitely a real sword, correct? Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, it's like she's cast a magic spell over him. I didn't interrupt her anymore. So don't tell him what the judge might do to me. Miss Wright, please continue. Something's not right. Wait a sec. Something's not right. I'm not buying it.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. Miss Wright, there's something I'd like to confirm with you. There seems to be a discrepancy between the way you performed the trick for us just now and the way it appears in the show footage. And what's going on here? Miss Wright, I have the show footage right here. The part where you twirl your cape around is missing from it. She did it? It really is the exact moment you switch the swords? No, Your Honor. That was not my intention. You know what? Let's take another look, shall we? Wait a sec. It's impossible to tell that if she switched these swords or not because of that smoke screen.
Objection!
Claims his witness are false. I disagree. Now that it's been proven that the accused did not swap swords, it means that the use of the steel sword to pierce the coffin was wholly intentional. I disagree. We also cannot tell if she actually swapped the swords because of that smoke screen. I disagree. Yes, I know that. I know that, Prosecutor Sanamena.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. There is a discrepancy, and it must mean something. I'm sure of it. Now, after all this debate, it seems that we've come back to the original argument. The defendant knew that the prank plan... The defendant knew about the prank plan that was placed the victim inside the coffin. What's more is that the defendant did not perform the sword switching trick on stage. I don't buy it. Hold it. Do you have something to say? Wish to say, Bonnie? Testify about what? When I think about it, the less possible it seems. I don't believe Trucy killed Mr. Reyes. Bonnie. Oh my god. That's an incredibly gifted and talented magician. Never commit murder. I refuse to believe it. I believe she did. So no matter how scared you get, no matter how many people are to you, how mean people are to you, can't give in or give up. That's what being a professional magician is all about. Is that right, Trucy? I've been afraid to stand up to Betty, afraid to defy her, so I did what she said. When I saw Trucy today, she gave me strength. Seeing her courage, the way she kept smiling, despite everything, it's just incredible. So I'm not gonna run away. I'm scared, but for once, I'm gonna be brave. Brainwashed her? Just because she's brave? I don't think so. Sounds like the twin sister is actually trying to brainwash her. Everyone, I'm done for now. Might be back. Might be back a little bit later. If not, then we're gonna be continuing this tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish this case. Until next time, everyone, it's been a Sailor the Terror of Death 99, aka the Black Cobra, and I will catch you all next time. Until next time, everyone, sayonara.